Welcome to GOODWorks WNC. I'm Michael Truffin. We're here at Travinia Italian Kitchen, located in Biltmore Park Town Square. This segment is sponsored by Beyond Words Family Legacy Videos. And with us is Kelly Paul, Volunteer Coordinator with Asheville Humane Society. Welcome.
Thank you.
We're glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here.
Tell me about your role at the Asheville Humane Society.
I'm the Volunteer Coordinator with Asheville Humane Society. We have anywhere from 800 to 900 volunteers that are active at any given time. So it's a big job, but somebody's got to do it.
So tell me about your position and really the animal welfare community.
Okay, Asheville Humane Society is the only open admission shelter in Buncombe County, so we do act as a safety net for all local animals. No animals ever turned away regardless of type or age or behavior or health. We don't turn away animals based on available resources. We take anything and everything that comes into our doors. We make every effort to place adoptable animals. If they can humanely, safely be placed into a home, we will place them. And like I said, we are the only open admission shelter in Buncombe County.
Wow. So you all have been in your new facility for like 6 years, I understand.
Right.
Tell me about your facility and how's it different from the old one?
In 2010, we opened our new facility, the Animal Care Campus, in partnership with the county. The old facility was about 7,000 square feet, and it was an ex-maintenance garage, so it wasn't built to house animals, certainly not the number of animals that Buncombe County has come through the shelter system. Our new facility is 30,000 square feet, so much more comfortable for the animals. We put our animals' needs first. We built this great facility. We have an adoption and education center on one side, and then the Buncombe County Animal Shelter is on the other side. The Buncombe County Animal Shelter is owned by Buncombe County but operated by Asheville Humane Society, and the Adoption and Education Center is owned and operated by Asheville Humane Society.
So tell me about when somebody comes in to adopt a pet.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like? How does it work? What's the what's the feeling when you go in there?
So our building is beautiful. We have a lovely facility now. It's very warm, welcoming. The issue that we run into is that because we have such a lovely facility now, people don't understand that we still need volunteers and we still rely on donations. So we have to kind of fight that a little bit because we have tried to make the animals' lives as comfortable as possible first. But people come in, they sign in, and they can look around. There's no obligation to adopt. You can look around however much you want. And when they come in, they get to see that it's not a dreary place like it used to be. Old Buncombe County residents who've been here for a long time might remember our old facility and have been hesitant to come to our new facility, but when they come in, they all say the same thing. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. It's just a really nice place to be.
I've heard how wonderful it is. Do you all, since you all are in relationship with the animal shelter, do you all still need private donations?
Absolutely. We rely heavily on private donations. About 25% of our funding comes from the government, but that is dedicated solely to the basic care of the animals in the Buncombe County Animal Shelter. That doesn't cover animals who are at the Adoption Education Center. So our Adoption Education Center is 100% private donations funded, and we really need as much help as we can get.
What are some of the ways people can donate, or how can they help?
On our website, you'll see a link to donate, ashevillehumane.org. Under the link, you'll find several different ways to donate. Some of the more fun ways are we have bricks and tiles where you can actually have your pet immortalized on a brick or tile. We have different funds that you can donate to. You can designate where you want your money to go. For instance, we have a fund called Lily Grace where they decided to set money aside for special medical needs that some of the animals have. They started the fund when they noticed that shelter employees were pooling their money to get some medical care that maybe a typical county shelter wouldn't be able to afford. And when they found that need, they decided to create this fund, and now we can afford to get some medical care that needs to be done.
So what do people feel like it's like to adopt a pet?
I think it's one of the most exciting times in their life. They come in and they leave with a whole new family. We have kittens that we do buy one, get one free, and you'll see people come in for one cat and they walk home with a whole new family. Kittens are always happier in pairs, so it's really exciting to see people leave with their new pets.
I can't go over there because I want to take them all home. So
we had a volunteer that came in and said the very same thing, that they were going to struggle with that, and they adopted an animal in their first week of volunteering there.
Oh, wonderful. Our dog is a rescue. So what are other ways people can get involved?
So like I said, we always need volunteers. We have a foster program that handles about 1,500 animals every year. Definitely always need foster families. We have a program called Hiking Hounds, where people actually come with a group and take the animals out and go hiking on trails. Our long length of stay animals, our dogs really enjoy that program, so that's a really exciting thing for them to do.
So if people want to volunteer, I want to do the hiking with the dogs, but if people want to volunteer, what's the process to become one?
To become a volunteer, everybody kind of goes through the same process. We have an application on our website, and you'd fill that out and attend a volunteer orientation. During the orientation, we walk through some information about Buncombe County Animal Shelter, Asheville Humane Society. We go through what your next steps are to become a volunteer. And if you then decide to volunteer, each of our volunteers puts in 3 hours of kind of the dirty work. We have lots and lots of laundry and dishes that need to be done. We ask them to put in those 3 hours, and then they're allowed to take the animal handling classes.
But it's got to be rewarding.
Extremely. And
You're
I'll
a
say,
volunteer.
I'm not a
Oh,
volunteer.
you're not. You're on staff, but somebody who's a volunteer. What do you hear from them? I mean, what's the reaction that you get?
It's very exciting to see how much it affects people's lives. We have one volunteer who feels so fulfilled with his volunteer time that he actually quit his staff position with Asheville Humane Society to be a full-time volunteer. So it's very rewarding for people.
Wow. Tell me a story about somebody whose life was changed by participating with you all.
I have one woman who sticks out in mind. She'll know who I'm talking about. She has donated over 15,000 hours of her time to us since 2009.
Wow.
So an extreme amount of time. She takes in foster animals for us. She does a lot of cats and dogs with special needs. But she also is a professional groomer. She does all of our grooming. We had a hoarding case that came to us. 55 dogs were seized from a home, and they were all in pretty rough condition when they came to us. They were pretty severely matted. They had, just kind of covered in filth. She worked for weeks and weeks and got those little dogs looking fantastic.
Wow.
She's amazing.
Wow. So if people want to volunteer, donate, get involved, how can they get in touch with you all?
The best way to start out is on our website, ashevillehumane.org. You can always give us a call at 828-761-2001. But on our website and our Facebook, you'll find lots of information about how to foster, adopt, volunteer, however you want to get involved.
How absolutely amazing. I love pets. Our dog is a rescue, and so it's just a wonderful adoption. And to volunteer, again, I would want them all. So, Kelly, thank you for bringing that story forward. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thanks to our sponsor, Beyond Words Family Legacy Videos. Travinia Italian Kitchen and GOODWorks is presented by Crunch Media. Thank you.